Running an upload and marathon here. The Amazon Publish changed its stuff around a little bit. 6 months. One of the things was that it used to be you could only post 3 books in a day. And so, what I would have to do when I did something like, well, I mean, just going about regular business, but let's say I was busy. The whole thing is that I'm busy and I'm just making notes and whatever. Um, a lot of times I'll be like traveling and writing letters to people, and I'll clump them together and throw them in a book. Writing text messages, and then a lot of going back and forth between my mom and one thing that just kind of hit me, and I was like, I've been organizing these by like trying to organize them so they all pop up um, in a row, like. But I just found one that was like, I don't know how old it is, and but it was number 36. So I don't know if I repeated the number 36 when I was organizing the files, but or if I forgot to put this book up. But or if I put it up and I forgot where it was, and I looked through like what I already had up. I was like, did I already put this up? Because it was really old. Old letters from my Aunt Bobby, who's been dead for like 10 years. And I don't know if I found the, like, maybe I was going through my emails and found that. But so I'm going publishing it. Code Book of Compliance. And I remember thinking about making that title. And I remember saying that I was going to use that title. But I couldn't believe that I didn't already put that up. So, I don't know. Anyway, in between that and doing other stuff. Oops, wrong button. But that's been like my lifestyle for years. I feel like like my whole lifestyle. I'll be out gambling somewhere for some extended period of time, traveling around, chasing, like trying to find a good poker game or whatever, and then I'll be home. And this Vegas trip's been the only time when I really lost. Like I just took a big losing streak, and that really has never happened. That's why it was so like shocking, basically, when it not only did it happen where I was losing, but it was like the longer I was there, the more I was losing. Like I just could not recover. And I think part of that was that um, I think just being there for such a long, extended period of time, because in the beginning it was like I could really clock exactly where, exactly when these losses were happening. And a big part of it that like kind of started my like being a pro gambler, going like pro gambler, was one, I couldn't get a fucking job, and the jobs that there are don't fucking pay like I was, how much I was winning. But and taking that long losing streak, I was like, I really can't do this like professionally. It's just not doable. So, Now I feel like I'm getting back to regular normal life. I think I'm taking it a little extremely with going to normal life, and at the same time I'm like, well, except for I just haven't drinking for like 6 months or 2 or 3 months, like, but I almost feel like I'm taking all this too fast. Like I'm trying to hit all these goals too fast at the same time, trying too hard. I feel like anybody, you know, anybody of anybody, nobody's ever gonna tell me, you know what, you're trying to do all these things too fast at the same time. You gotta just keep drinking. Like, don't move back to Arkansas and quit drinking at the same time. Like, just pick up drinking again. I feel like nobody would ever tell me that. But I'm about to tell myself that. Like, I got nothing to prove. I'm not trying to prove nobody how much I can't drink or how long I can go without drinking. I'm not running a fucking non-drinking marathon. And just like, I'm like, it's bad for you. It shouldn't. It's bad for me in particular. I feel like I just have nothing to fucking do. But I felt like that yesterday, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna. I had like all these plans planned out. I was gonna take a nap, wake up, and go down to the bar and play some fucking uh, pool, and maybe like um, what else? Get a beer, play pool, get a beer, hang out. But then I fell asleep and didn't wake up till like 4 a.m. And I was like, well, I slept till 4 a.m. I will sleep till like forever. Go back to sleep and wake up till, when was that? Like noon or something. Like 7 in the morning, 6 or 7 in the morning. And I bounced around. I saw like a couple of like girls going and doing their like online live video things. it's crazy how 26-year-old bitch is like just thinks that she is the fucking queen of the world. Like, bitch, you fucking 26. And I told one of them, like, keep making live videos and you will get a drug addict, loser, has no money, and has a little bit of drugs, which is what you like, and this girl's like smoking a fucking blunt on live stream. And she's like, I I don't know what she said, I have my own house or I own my own house. And I'm like, your fucking landlord is knocking. And she was like, I pay my rent. I'm like, so you don't own a house, you have a house. Like, but she was like just getting off on me like it was like she is so fucking cool and smoking fucking weed. That's what weed makes people think, because they think that they're so cool. Like, it hits there's like parts of your brain activity, parts of your brain cells, and different chemicals. And there's one of them that's like that you've accomplished something, or that you're like is it naturally it happens when, say, you're hunting and you kill an animal, like you kill what you're hunting for. I think it's dopamine or whatever, but you get the same feelings when you smoke weed, where it's like, yeah, I just killed the goat, or I just ran out and like killed a turkey in the forest. I've been looking for this turkey all day and I finally killed it. And that's the same dopamine rush that you get from smoking weed. And that's the way that people act, like, when they're doing that. Um, that was kind of funny. Watching people do that on live TV thing. I got a bunch of videos going up about my motorcycle ride. But what's funny about doing all these videos and putting up books and all this like literature and whatever is like if you look at it like manufacturing freaking literature, like that is what I'm doing basically. And when you look at like all these videos and stuff they keep putting up and all these like little storybooks or whatever, like it's all adding up really fast. So if you look at how much like people really produce, I mean, I'm producing a lot of garbage. Oh, but the KDP thing, Kindle Direct Publishing, they they used to make it so you could only put up 3 books a day. And so if I was out in like Texas for a week or whatever, 2 weeks in Texas, and then I come back, and then like, or let's say it's even longer than that. A lot of times it's even longer because I'll be doing something, or I'll be gone, working on whatever, I'll be somewhere, and I'm not stopping at freaking Liz's house and getting on her computer and like doing this online freaking whatever. Like, I'm not doing any of that. I'll be busy. I'll be here for like 1 minute and gone. And so this, that, or another reason, stuff will add up, and then um, I'd have like more than that. And then so it became like a habit. Like if I was here, then this would be like what I would be doing would be posting stuff uh, that I had worked on, putting it on the Kindle Direct because I could only put up 3 per day. Um, and I didn't want to like, let's say, Liz locks me out, and now I can't put anything up. And then let's say she locks me out for a month. Like now I got like 4 or 5 freaking books that I wrote, and I can only put up 3 a day. So it's like I can come in here and put up 3, and then like she's uh, trying to like keep our fucking kid together as a weapon against me. So it's like I could be spending time with the kid, but instead I'm like on the computer messing with this crap. And then this time I've been gone for 6 months. I freaking wrote like almost 10 books while I was gone. And okay, automatically removed a line. But anyway, now you can put as much as you want up in a day apparently, which makes that it's like everything just happened right on time for me because Liz is like about to lock me out of her house. She, she literally said like she doesn't want me here and she's gonna like just give me the computer back, like, and I'm like, I don't fucking have Wi-Fi at my house. I don't know where, you know, when I'm gonna have time or where I'm gonna be using this. Like, it's almost like she was pushing like I had to buy myself fucking Wi-Fi, like to, and it's not like I use Wi-Fi a ton. Um, but she's like just trying to make my life a living hell, and it's like the perfect day because I can get all my stuff up at the same time, the same day, get all this done. And then if she decides that she's gonna be a bitch and throw the fucking computer at me or whatever, then I'm already done. I don't need it. I can let it let it rest. You know, see see how it goes later, kind of a thing. Yeah, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, about to go on 10. Putting up the 10th book that I wrote this summer in 6 months. It's really not a lot when you say it's in 6 months. Like, there are a ton of authors that I've read who write more than that. And it'll be like this novels and novels, romance novels, like traveling novels, or, those books where There's a lady on a boat and she's like fucking some guy kind of books. Those authors, they'll write like multiple months. And it's funny because that's kind of like how I'm going about. Even though I don't know what I'm doing, I didn't really go to college for it. Maybe I could. Maybe that's what I'm missing. But now I'm finally putting up the much anticipated 2026 poker series in Vegas book, The True Story. What really happened? Like walking around with a camera out like half the time, 90% of the time. If it's not out of battery, I'm like running my phone camera. The whole fucking trip in Vegas. And come out with a fucking book about it. My friend said he was like, "Who the fuck writes a?" He's like, "What a fucking douchebag!" Basically, he's like, "Who the fuck writes an autobiography like about themselves? Like you writing a fucking biography about yourself? Like you're a fucking douche. What a fucking like." What do you think you're like important? You think you're like a fucking politician or something? Like now I'm just fucking I'm writing something. Man. I'm doing something. Yeah, I'm doing something. But some guy said I was like a douchebag for doing that. He's probably right. I'm a total douchebag. The joke is that nobody wants to watch it, nobody wants to fucking read it, and that everybody like it's like a social construct for people to ask you like, how are you doing? Where they like ask you about your whereabouts, ask you about your history, and I'm like, hey, you can get all of that information by reading my book that I wrote about all of that. And you can watch my YouTube channel where I have all of that posted. My whereabouts, what I'm up to now. And like I've been applying for the job and they'll be like, where do you work now? And I'm like, fucking nowhere. That's why I'm applying for a fucking job. What the fuck? What like, oh, I'm working over there across the street, but Like you work at a gas station, you walk across the street and you apply for a job. Where do you work now? Oh, I work at that gas station across the street. You haven't seen me? I work there all the time. I'm right there at the gas station. They're like, well, why are you over here applying here? Well, I'm fucking sick of the gas station. It's boring. Well, we're like an auto shop. You know one thing about being in an auto shop? Like that's almost how people talk. Like, and it's like, dude, I applied for this fucking job like in a help wanted ad, like in the paper. You know, like you put up the help wanted ad in the paper. Was was that like a fake help wanted ad? Do you not want help? Like, are you not hiring? Are you only hiring people that are like? Why did you put up a help wanted ad? But it's almost like built-in communication between people. And just such a stupid fucking. Just so stupid. The whole world is so stupid. And that was my thing too when they were making it so you could only put in so much a day. One was, what are they stopping? Like somebody who, like, let's say an author or something, and they're writing when they don't have access to the internet, then they get on the internet and they try to put up all of what they wrote in like a month or months, and they can't because they can only do 3 a day. Like, then what are they supposed to do? Like, hang out at the house and like, or are they only supposed to put up three in one day? And then like, what if they only get to the internet like once a year? Now they're putting up 3 a year, and then they have like a pile of books they wrote that are like, they have like 100 books they wrote over like 2 years, and they only got on the internet one time. But now is the day. Later, when they changed the thing, it's gonna go down in history. When Amazon used to only let you put up 3 a day, and how it changed today, or sometime this year, in 2026. What's funny is they say that selling books is really selling paper, and then they came out with uh, the ebooks, and so now what do they have to say? Selling ebooks is really selling electricity. Like, what are they going to say now? What I need to do now is edit the cover. I thought it would be cute to use a cover that was an old picture of me and baby Disneyland. And it's not big enough. This thing is how many pages? Every other book was $5 towards printing. This one's $8 towards printing. How many pages is this? Sorry, I want to go look. Go back and look. 600 pages. Wow. I really made that one long. I think I should make them long now. I think I should go for like a longer and longer book. Like Harry Potter. especially because a lot of it is like the same thing over and over again. Like an ongoing joke in my books is that my resume is like in almost every book multiple times, like over and over and over. And the joke behind that, to explain my own jokes, because I know my mom's gonna watch this video and I have to explain my own jokes to her, like following every joke. I have to explain all of my jokes to everybody. Like, I'll try to joke with somebody and they'll just be like, I don't know if it's just they don't think it's funny or they just don't get it or they don't understand that it's a joke. Like, they think, like, and a lot of it is like, I'll be saying something that's just kind of stupid and they just don't wrap their head around that I'm joking. Like, so, but it's like, do I have to explain a joke? Like, I have to explain every joke to everybody, I think. But the joke behind putting my resume in every book multiple times is that I throw that around like it is nothing, like it's paper. Like, I'm just throwing my resume at like thousands of people. I've applied for like literally tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of jobs, like on Indeed and on everything. So to put it in a book like over and over and over and over, it's almost like the same. Like, it's like how it's like my my output like for life has been just to throw my resume at everybody. And then what's funny is, so I've been like looking for jobs and I'm like putting my resume out there and then I'll put all of my personal stuff. I'll put my ID, my social, my all of my identification. But the biggest one is like everyone, they all say we're gonna have to run your background. I don't even have the fucking job yet. They're like saying that they're gonna run my background and they're collecting all of my personal information, all of my like not just personal information, like not like, oh, when I not personal information like, oh, when I wake up in the morning and take a shit, like that's personal information. But like they're taking like my freaking copy of my social. Like, they could literally be stealing my identity. It'd be so easy to steal everybody's identity if you just like ran a staffing place, but or like even just worked at one, or you could just walk into a staffing place and just pick up like so many identities, like, and then they're running your like, and it says on the thing, this is not to run your credit, it's to run your background, and it's like, well, you could run my credit just as easy. But that's how stupid the world is. And then you have all these people like freaking these girls that are like, oh, I can't give you my number because you're gonna like stalk me, come after me. I'm like, I'm just not gonna fucking talk to you anymore. Like, what do you want me to like coerce you into talking to me? Like, fuck off. If I was a stalker, if I was like really uh gave a fuck, then I would put in all the effort in the world into every fucking girl and make them think that they are the fucking one, then that's where they get stalkers. They don't get it from like, what's your number? I don't want to get you because you might steal my fucking identity. I can't send you my ID because you steal my fucking identity. Like, what about like everybody that ever got a job at an employer? People are so fucking stupid. Anyway, there it goes. My big publish just happened. Poker series. Your girl was born, mine are foreign. The code book for compliance. All these titles. All up on the Amazon. Starting with the letter.